Yo, what's up guys? Max here, madazmoney.com, and the small cap market, which has been taking a little bit of a breather, has been a little bit dormant for the past couple weeks, has decided to come back with a vengeance. Ticker symbol SPI, reviving the small cap market, going up over 4,000% in just one day. You kidding me? 4,000%? When was the last time you saw a stock go up 4,000% on high volume? Unbelievable. I mean, that's the first time I've ever seen that. I've been trading for almost 10 years. Stock went from like 1 to like 46 in one day. But you know what? I can't complain, because you better believe that when the stock goes up that much, your boy here made some good coin. Breaking. No, not just breaking, but shattering the previous personal best, single day personal best by a wide margin, making $356,000 in just one day, guys. One day, $356,000. A mind-blowing number. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a year of broken records, guys. I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, because I just keep breaking records, but I can't help it, guys. I just can't. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys the broker statement, because yeah, this actually happened. $356,000 in one day. It actually happened. And we're gonna show you guys the broker statement, and of course after that we're gonna play the awesome Madaz Money intro, and of course we're gonna show you guys the live trades, highlights from yesterday's epic day, my best day ever. And here's the broker statement, then the intro, and I'll see you guys when we're gonna show you the live trades. Alright guys, as always, here's the broker statement for this trade on September the 23rd. Right there, SPI. You can see the total profits there, $354,000. I'm not showing you guys the full month because I'm saving that for the next video, because I just hit a new milestone today, and I want to save that nice juicy bit of information for the next video. But I'm showing you guys the trade confirmation just to prove that this trade happened. You know, again, same thing here. This is not a screenshot. Again, this is the broker statement here, SPI, on Wednesday, September 23rd, right there. Net $354,000. Alright guys, so a couple things here. We're going to make this video really quick, man. The market's been so epic that I really have not had time to like freaking brush my teeth, take a piss, eat, comb my hair, shave, you name it. Because the market's just been unrelenting with opportunities. It's just been crazy. Like, I've been trading Tsla for several weeks and making some pretty nice money on it. And now that we got the small cap market back, it's just been ridiculous, guys, ridiculous. But we're going to go ahead and show you guys the live trading footage, of course. But before that, a couple things. Shout out to Benzinga. I did an interview with them recently. Check it out. Link in the description. A real short and sweet interview. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty awesome interview. So check that out. Link in the description. Also, shout out to Scripts to Trade. Scripts to Trade. If you guys have noticed on my charts, I'll show you guys actually right here. If you guys notice this little thing right here, like I get this asked this a lot. Like, what is this gap stuff? There's all this information here on my daily chart. This is actually Scripts to Trade's gap stats. So it shows you guys all this information. You don't have to waste time to do the research. Pretty useful. So check them out. A link is also in the description. Promo code MADAZ10 for 10% off. We also recently did a collaboration where we did another similar indicator called intraday stats. So check that out as well. Pretty cool. So yeah, Scripts to Trade. Shout out to them. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the trades that I took. We're going to show you guys the bonus trade here on Tsla. The main focus is going to be SPI, but the first trade I took on the day was actually on Tsla. I was eyeing basically a panic pop short on Tsla against this 410 area. If you guys actually take a step back and look at the 410, 407 area, that's actually where the stock bounced multiple times right here. You look at my cursor. You see the couple wicks right there. and now you get the 410 resistance here from the daily chart. So around 410-ish, give or take, plus or minus a couple dollars, is where I would expect a rejection. Obviously, Tesla, they had the battery day. It was, I guess, a little bit of a disappointment in the eyes of investors. So that resulted in the stock going from 450 all the way down to, I think, like 380 or something after hours. So we're looking for a backside panic pop short on Tesla, as the stock is now, you know, kind of in a downtrend on its backside. And we're going to see if we can get that short against 410 and see how much money we get out of this trade. All right, let's watch it. Again, this stock, this video is at 4x speed. So if you guys want to watch it at normal speed, just use YouTube's slow, the feature that you slow down the video, watch it at 1/4 speed, so you watch it at normal time. So Tesla right now, you can see that I'm in at 408, 2,500 share starter position. Right now, Tesla, it's kind of defending that bottom wick above 400. So basically right now, I'm looking for a 410 pop and a 400 flush. So I'm going to be adding on pops toward that 410 area. I'm going to be eyeing a 400 flush. And obviously, if it were to go above this 413 line right there, probably look to stop out, take the loss, because then that would confirm that this stock has found a bottom and would attempt to make an uptrend. So we'll watch the level 2. As you know, guys, I always watch level 2. I'm already up 5 figures on this trade on the starter position. But yeah, watch the level 2, guys. Also keep an eye on the chart. Watch these levels, and then we'll see what I can do here on Tesla. Still in the 2,500 shares. 407, 406, kind of dancing around here. Tesla, again, if you're trading stocks like Tesla, high beta names, always have a SPY chart, SPY chart on your screen somewhere, or maybe on your side screen, so that way you're aware of what the market is doing, because the market does have an influence on a lot of these high beta names, stocks like Tesla, Apple, you know, Amazon, things like that. So if you're trading these stocks, always keep an eye on the overall market conditions. Now, Tesla right now, it's still dancing around my average. I'm not really, you know, in any sort of trouble. Now I'm slightly red on the trade. I take the ad there, 408 ad still, down about 14,000. Still not a big deal. I'm still not going to stop out unless it gets over that 413 resistance line there, basically that pre-market resistance. Now I added a couple more shares there, so now I'm in at 408.66, looking for that stall here against that 410. You can kind of see right there, it's rejecting that 410. You see that wick right there at 410. So I'm going to look to see if that's the top of this move. I did add into that. I'm holding 7,500 shares at 408.66 average. So now I'm, you know, slightly green on the trade. We'll see what happens. Again, it's kind of just dancing around my average, right? I'm not really uncomfortable as it's dancing around. My P&L is kind of going up and down a little bit. But, you know, I'm not like freaking out because it's not going against me. I'm actually green on the trade. So I'm more likely to profit on this trade than lose on this trade, as long as it just stays dancing below my average here. So again, look at that. So I'm up $20,000. I'm looking for this thing to break 400. You see there, I hit 403. Low of day is currently 402.07, so keep an eye on that number. A low of day flush usually is pretty strong. You see the tape here, it's kind of looking like they're trying to defend that low of day 402 area, but you see that I briefly made a new low there at 401.97. But look, I'm really up nicely on that trade. You saw it flash $50,000 for a second there. Now it's like I'm basically in the driver's seat. Unless there's a violent reversal on Tesla, I'm probably going to end up green on this trade. So let's see what happens. 402s, it's basically hanging on by a thread at this point. 401s. There we go. They're still defending that low of day. They're trying their best to defend it. I covered some here at 401. You see there, I'm realizing $15,000. Just taking some off the table in case they decide to hold this nice 400 whole psychological number, just to reduce the risk a little bit. Still got 5,500 shares. Cancel the rest. Looking for the 400 flush. Here we go. Let's see if we get it. And here we go. It's hanging by a thread. 400. 400. Let's do it. There it goes. Boom. All out cover there into the 399 wash there, realizing $67,000 in 13 minutes of the open. What a way to start the day, guys. There's nothing better than starting the day with a big win, a nice cushion to kind of really give you that mental boost to really feel that confidence to keep going into the next trade, right? So $67,000 right off the bat. Shorting that panic pop on Tesla. Again, giving you guys that plan there, going to short against 410, both lining up as the pre-market resistance as well as the resistance on the longer term time frame. So pretty nice nice trade there. Got like 9 points out of it. Pretty happy about it. Can't complain. And we'll move on to the next trade. There we go. So the next trade, we're going to pick it up here at 1:40 Eastern Time. SPI is now breaking out. It's at $18. And this is the gap stats again. Shout out Scripts to Trade. But SPI breaking out there. And this stock's been crazy. As you can see, it's already up 1,600%. The stock now at $18. And I'm up over six figures on a day currently, $189,000. My apologies for not capturing some of the trades I took here because I literally was taking my trader nap around this time. I woke up when the stock broke out, didn't have time to turn on the recorder, and then once this breakout started going a little bit further, I realized, man, I should capture some of this footage. So I turned on the recorder real quick. Now I got the rest of the trades here. Believe me, there's a lot more good trades. As you know, I finished the day up $356,000. So let's pick it up. What happens here right now? You see the stock. You got the resistances right here. Where did I get these resistances from? These are from the daily chart. You don't currently see it on the daily chart, but if you actually zoom out, you can find these levels: $16, $19, $13, stuff like that. They're from the daily chart. And then it also coincides with the levels from the intraday today. So right now, we'll see what we can get. A washout long, a short against 19. 19 is also a daily resistance level. As you can see, I attempt a short here against 19, the high day 19.5, basically going off the daily resistance. Not the best idea. As you can see, I end up losing on this trade. You guys always complain about me never showing my losers. So I'm short 12,500 shares. Stock's breaking a new highs. Halt levels at 21.75. And there you go. I start taking a loss there. So I take the loss on this trade. There you go. Madaz actually loses. He bleeds. He's human. There you go. So stopping out there. Good stop out. Now I'm going to flip long because obviously this stock is clearly bullish. We're looking for a washout long against this 1920 area, 20 being a whole number. So I might get the wash there. We got the halt attempt here at 22.35. We'll see what happens. Going for the washout long there. You see me snipe this trade here. 20.33, 25,000 shares. We'll see what happens here. Going against that 19 area where I basically attempted that short, just flipping biases to long because this is clearly a long bias situation. And bam, instantly into an upside halt. Look at that. I went from taking that loss and now I'm up $64,000 in this trade. Let's see what happens. This stock ends up fake halting. It goes up even higher and I sell out. Look at that, guys. $239,000. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. This trade officially broke my previous single day record. Previous single day record was $204,000. And this trade definitely used. As you can see, $239,000 on the day. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. So the stock's about to halt. I always like to sell before the halts sometimes just because I don't want to get stuck in anything. You might get a bunch of random gap downs and stuff like that. And SPI definitely did a lot of that today. So, or rather yesterday. Could have taken that long there. I didn't do it. I should have probably done it. Probably hesitated. But yeah, the stock's about to halt again. But if you guys were trading SPI yesterday, you guys would probably notice that a lot of the halt resumes were acting kind of weird. I take another short here at 25. Again, probably not the best idea, but 26 was a gap fill area on the daily chart. If you guys take a look at the daily chart in your own time, you can probably spot it. So I'm taking a short against that 26 gap fill area. I was briefly up on the trade. I get stuck in the halt here, I think. Stopped at a half. So you see me stop at a half there, just taking the loss. So, a couple $1,000 loss. And you'll see what happens here, actually. Exactly what I just talked about. that the halts on this stock were actually kind of weird. So you see how the stock is going up, right? Usually when the stock is going up and it's halted to the upside, you would expect that it would resume higher, correct? So it's indicating 28.63, but you'll see in a second that it actually gaps down. Now I'm short. I'm still stuck short at 25.09, 6,000 shares. I'm not actually down $149,000. That's just a calculation issue. But what I'm trying to say is, guys, a lot of weird stuff happened regarding the halts on SPI. We'll show you guys right here. I'm stuck 6,000 shares at 25.09. Look what happens here. Okay, so it's indicating 27s and all that, right? Which is basically a no gap. So now it's indicating 26.5, which is a gap down. Remember, it's going up, right? You would think that, you know, shorts are squeezed, it should go higher. Look what happens here. See? Look at that. 20. You kidding me? It opens at freaking 20. So imagine if you chased it at 27, thinking that it's going to halt and resume higher. You just got destroyed. Just think about that for a second. Isn't that crazy? This is something that I haven't seen before. I don't know what's going on here. My speculation is probably that they are, you know, maybe screwing with the imbalance information, because usually, obviously, where the stock halts and resumes is just basically just imbalance of buyers and sellers. So I really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. One can only speculate, but yeah, take it as it is. Basically, what's going on is, you know, they're just screwing with the halt resumes. You just can't trust them. So that's why the previous long that I was in, I sold it before the halt. Because I just couldn't trust it, man. I just couldn't trust that that thing would not dump 7 points on me just like that. But watch this, okay, guys? Watch this. So I get in long there at 20.84. Basically taking the same trade I took earlier. So let's see if it holds 20 here. Watch the tape. You see the bids creeping up. So now I'm in the driver's seat. See, the bids are creeping up here. 23. Selling there at 24. So now I'm basically back up, recovering the loss on the short and then some. $267,000. I probably could have held on to this a little bit more because the halt level was at 26.51. I probably could have sold there at 26.51. Yeah, so I could have probably done that. But yeah, the stock's now ripping. Probably could have just held on. So now we'll take a look at the next trade. I'm still up to $267,000. Again, I'm just going to show you guys the highlights of the day just to save some time here. Stock's now at $33. This is kind of like a similar situation earlier when I took the short at 25. You'll see what happens here. So 35 is another gap fill area, I believe, on the chart, on the daily chart. If you guys zoom out, you'll probably see it. Actually, I might have misspoke. 26 was probably not the gap fill. 35 was probably the gap fill. But there was a resistance at 26 too. But pull up a daily chart, you'll see them. But I take a short here at 34.70, basically against this 35 area. And then watch what it does. It just keeps going. So, yeah, I'm down on the trade. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now I'm down. Now it's ripping. So now I'm really down. Yeah. 36, 37. So yeah, now I'm down to pretty penny, right? So I take off half again like I always do. This is called recycling shares, guys. I talk about it in my Madaz money trading community all the time on the live live audio commentary. Taking off half, recycling shares, re-adding back in to get the average up. And then we'll see what happens here. The stock is ripping. So right now it's I took off half already for a loss. Next level of resistance, if you look at the daily chart right here, is around almost $50. So I think I tried to take it off some here. Yeah, I took off some here. You see right there, I took off some at 41.06 right here. So now it's halted, right? So look, we're in the same scenario we saw earlier, right? At $25. The stock's going up, halted to the upside. So you would expect it to resume higher. So let's see what happens here. So it's indicating $34 right now. Are you kidding me? $34? Let's see what happens. Again, look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at this chart. Look at this chart, guys. Imagine if you bought 41, and then next thing you know, it's at 33. Ouch. Ouch. So I'm not going to complain. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The short trades that I took were not good trades, and I got bailed out because of the halt situation. But it made me more comfortable to take the short, knowing that they're probably going to pull the shenanigan and gap it down on these upside halts. So I did stop out a half. I only have 4,900 shares left of my original 12,500. But I mean, some weird stuff going on, I have to say. So we'll see what happens here. It tries to rip back up again. Let's see what it does. It tries to halt again. So watch what it does here. So it hits 46.67, right? So watch this, okay? Watch this. 46.67. It stalls out, and then all of a sudden you see the bids just drop to 40 really easily. Okay? I tried to stop out of the short there because it looked like it was going to rip. The next thing you know, it's at 35 bucks. This thing was at 46.67, and within a matter of seconds, it's down to 35 bucks. Look at this candle. I mean, that's crazy, man. And then straight to a downside halt. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. You know, imagine if you were like playing this long, and this is why it's so dangerous to like chase things at the top. You get stuck in something like this, you'll see what happens with SPI. It ends up gapping down huge. I mean, whoever bought this long just got absolutely decimated. Obviously, whoever got short and didn't stop out also got decimated. So, you know, SPI is definitely one of those stocks that probably cleaned out a lot of people. Especially if you didn't manage your risk, you didn't stop out. But if you did it right, you got paid nicely. But I did take a couple losses there. I think that trade I took was actually my short. Now that I recall, let me go back and take a look. I think I attempted the short 45. Yeah, I attempted the short 45. I was hesitating because I thought it would rip to 50, and I was maybe a couple seconds too slow to get that 45 fill. But if I got that 45 short fill there, oh my, yeah, I would have been up pretty nicely, as you can see. In the coming moments of this trade. So it's now, look at the indication, guys. It's indicating 21. Guys, I have 4,900 shares at 34.70. If it opens at 21, I'm going to be up huge, right? So let's see what it does. Indicating 20 there even. So now it's indicating 22.55. It's about to resume. Let's see what happens. Remember, I was down on this trade. I had to stop out of like 3/4 of the position. Imagine if I held on to it, which would have been really stupid if I held on to a full position down as much as I was, 10 points. It would have been down 6 figures. So right now, you see what happens? It opens at 22. Oh my God, 22. 21.5 printed there. I'm all out of it. Now I'm up basically $300,000 on a day. $300,000 on a day. I have to say, like I said, the short trades that I took were probably lucky. But again, also understanding the game that they were playing, right? The game that they were playing were basically they were screwing with people that were chasing the halts to the upside, gapping down on them on the resumption. So, you know, I had a couple shares there, still stuck, and it worked out in my favor. I'm not going to complain about the end result. Was it the best trade? No. I did respect my stops, though. I took the loss, only held on to a smaller position that didn't fill. So, in the end, you know, I still managed my risk well. I stopped out and ended up with a very nice day. All right, so you see the huge gap down now. The next trade will be probably along against that same 20 area. We'll see what happens here. Attempt to fill there, 22, no fill. There we go. There we go. So now I'm long here at 1832. Let's see if it attempts a fake halt. It does. Now the reason why I went for it there is because we got this support level here at 16. So even if it were to halt and gap down, it's not going to be that bad. Again, I'm only doing 5,000 shares. Now, also, I told the guys in my chat room why I only went smaller on this one. Number one, because it could have, you know, halted the downside and gap down. That's number one. Number two, the time of day. It's 2:37. They're playing these halt games. If you guys notice the clock on the halts, some of the halts took like 30 minutes to resume. We're running out of time, basically, and I don't want to get stuck in a halt that doesn't resume in regular hours. So they decide to pull a stunt where they halt the stock and they don't resume until after hours. There's no liquidity. It gaps down like 10 points, and they can't get out. I really don't want to blow up like that. So I'm reducing size just to protect myself, and you know, we'll still make some nice money here, nice chunk of change, but just gotta be smart about it, right? Be mindful of the clock and be mindful of the situation. So long there at 1832, basically risking that 16 area, getting that instant bounce back over 20. And here we go. Up on the trade already, you see right there. Watch it. See, it's basically a double bomb there. It basically they basically saved that 18 there on the bid. You can see there on the level 2. Watch it. See, they reclaimed it again. So they attempt a 18 flush there, and then they reclaimed it back to 19, back to 21. So we should get the bounce now. There it goes, 22s, 23, and 24. Sold it. So $331,000 on the day now. $331,000 adding to the day. Still unbelievable to make that kind of money in a single day, but you guys see it right here live in this footage. How possible it is if you guys pick your spots there. Nailing that bounce. And again, you know, I could have held on to it, but given the time of day and the halt shenanigans that they're playing, really didn't want to risk getting stuck in something. You know, upside halts, I don't trust them. As you can see, they keep gapping down. Really don't want to risk it. So it's now halted the upside at $26. Could have held on, but I decided not to. Now we'll pick it up here at 245. It's ripping here up to 28. Halt levels at 29.18. Now it's moved up to 32.13. Now we're looking at a short. Now I'm looking at a short basically in this area between 29 and 33. There's a gap fill at 33. Here we go. Watch it. This is a really good bounce, by the way. It went from 18 basically to 30. So I'm taking a short here at 30. Short here at 30. Filled 4,490 shares. So basically a short at 30, risking this gap fill area at 33. And I covered it, 26. Bam, up $346,000 on the day, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how you do it. Again, you know, I'm getting out too early. Could have held on, made a lot more money, but again, I just don't trust these halts. You see how it just looked like it was going to halt at 22 and then springboarded back to 26. The volume's getting kind of low. It's getting kind of sketchy. Look at that. If I didn't, you know, if you kind of just took the risk there and try to hold into the halt, you know, you would have gotten the $6 snapback bounce in your face. So that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. So watching it right here, right now, the stock is looking like it's downtrending. We're at 3:06 now, power hour, 54 minutes left into the day. You can kind of see that the stock has kind of formed this lower high kind of thing. Support's still looking at this 16 to 18 area. We'll see what it does. All right, so it's opening here at 18. Kind of hesitated to buy that bounce because, you know, I thought, you know, with 1 hour left to go, it might just dump. I think this might be my last trade of the day here, or last couple trades. All right, so taking a short there at 23. That was not a. This was not a good trade. I kind of slammed the bid there. Got a bad fill. But looking for a short against this 25 area, the top of this candle basically, and leaving some room for an add up to 29 rather. If you look at the tape, there's a couple sellers here at 25. Every time it goes to 25, it kind of stalls out a little bit. There's a wall there. You see that? There's a wall there at 25. See there? Right there. There's a couple sellers there on the offer at 25. So kind of just going off of that. Stopped out there for a loss because it looked like it was going to rip for a second. Got back in though at 24. So still watching this area. I think it's kind of stalling out a little bit. So added into that 24. Average 24.01. Trying to cover 22s, no fill. Basically just risking that 25 wall. So they pulled the wall. You see there's a wall now at 24. I'm not sure you can see it, but it was there. So now it's flushing out at 22. See if I can get it. Getting filled at 22 on the bid here. This is basically me on the bid. It's getting filled. And there he goes. I'm out. So I'm up $353,000 on the day. So that was a little bit of a tape read there, more as opposed to a chart read. Reading that 25 wall there. I think the wall down ticked to 24. That gave me the conviction to hold for the extra couple points. But yeah, nice little trade there. Got back the loss and then a couple bucks on top of it. So I'm up $353,000 on the day. I think that's the last trade here. I end up taking a couple more trades for small wins on Tesla or something like that. And I think I might have taken another trade in SPI or something. But I end up finishing the day up $356,000, guys. Again, my best day ever. So let me know in the comments below, did you guys bank and bank big on SPI? It was one for the ages. Not sure we'll see a stock like that in the near future. So enjoy it. Hopefully you guys took advantage. Also, if you guys like this live trading content, big money live trading content, let me know by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, show your support. The more support you guys show me, the more incentive I have to make these videos. These videos are a lot of work. That's why you don't see me make them so often. I don't got time, man. I'm a pretty busy guy. You know, I'm on the West Coast. I wake up at 6 a.m. to trade. And I got a lot of other stuff going on. These videos take a long time. I gotta film them. I gotta edit them. I gotta render them. Rendering takes forever, man. Rendering takes forever. I'm rendering like 4K, so rendering takes like hours sometimes. So yeah, guys, show me some support, and the more love you guys show me, the more videos I will put out there. But other than that, guys. Hit me up on Twitter, where I share trade ideas every single day for free. I also post my P&L there daily, so if you guys want to know what I'm up to when I'm not posting YouTube videos. A lot of guys are like, oh yeah, man, as he's posting YouTube videos, he must be blowing up and losing his ass. No, guys, just go on Twitter. I post P&L there literally every day, and have been posting P&L there every day since like 2012. So check that out, guys. And also follow me on Instagram. That's where I post all the shenanigans that I am up to outside of trading, so get to know me on a more personal level. And of course, check out madazmoney.com. Madazmoney.com is where I trade live every single day. I'm live on the mic. If you want to see these calls live as they happen, my thought process analysis live as they happen, as opposed to these, you know, after the fact, whatever, live trading videos. Subscribe to madazmoney.com, guys. You guys will find the value in listening to me talk about these trades live, walk you guys through these trades live, and answer your questions live. There's a live Q&A at the end of every single live trading session. So check that out, guys. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video. This is your boy Madaz, signing out.